Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to my channel, Cheers Mary's Crochet. Today I'm going to show you this V-stitch pattern. It's a 2-row repeat. After the first row you're just going to repeat rows 2 and 3. Rows 2 is just a double V-stitch and row 3 is a single V-stitch. I'm making a sweater with this pattern and I just love it. And the bigger of a hook you use, the more loose and lacy it looks. This here I'm doing with a 7mm hook. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, today I'm using a 6mm hook to show you how to do it. Okay, you're going to do your chains in a multiple of 3 until you get your project as wide as you want. I'm just doing 18 chains today. And so I did 18 chains, so we're going to do single crochets all the way across, so when I get to the end I should have 18 single crochets. But before you start, you're going to do one extra chain, and we're going to skip that first chain and go over here to the second one, and we're going to do a single crochet all the way across. And when I get to the end, I should have a total of 18 single crochets. So go ahead and continue and finish yours across, and I'll meet you when I'm done with my 18 single crochets. Okay, I'm at the end. I've got all 18 of my single crochets. Remember, I did a multiple of 3 until I reached the count of 18. Then I did an extra one, which I skipped, and then I did my 18 single crochets. So this is round 1. And now we're going to do row 2. We're going to chain 2. This will act as our first double crochet. And I do 2 chains because when I did 3, it kind of was too bulky and the sides weren't as straight as they should be. So I did 2 chains. Okay, now we're going to turn our work. And this will be acting as our first double crochet. So that is our first stitch in row 2. So we're going to go right here to the second stitch here, second single crochet, and we're going to do a double crochet. And then we're going to do another double crochet in the same stitch. So now we have 2 double crochets. Now we're going to do a chain 1, and we're going to do 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. And this pattern works up really fast, and it's really easy, so it's really beginner friendly. Okay, so far we have our chain 2, which acts as our first double crochet of the row. Then we have 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets, all in the same row. And now we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets, a chain 1, and 2 more double crochets, all in the same stitch there. And I'll do one more with you. We're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the third we're going to do our double V stitches, which is 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. So go ahead and continue the same pattern until you get to the end of your work. I'll meet you here. You'll have one, after you do your last set of double V stitches, you'll have 1 stitch left, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of row 2. I've got 1 more stitch left, so I'm going to go in that last stitch and do a double crochet. And that stitch will kind of lean to the back, so you got to look for it. Okay, so now we're ready for row 3. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, and now we're going to skip these next 2 double crochets, and we're going to go right in the center of that V-stitch, and we're going to do our single V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet in the same stitch there, in the same space, right between in the middle of the V-stitch, between the 2 sets of double crochets. And this looks like it's not going to be right, but it will pull it up the next row, and it will look just fine. And also, see how it curves? That's fine. When we do this row here of just the single V-stitches, it will pull it straight, and you'll get this pretty effect. I don't know whether you would call it a puckering look or what, but that's what I really love about this pattern, is the look it gets. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue. Okay, so I did, there's my first single V-stitch. So we're going to skip over 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, and that will take us to the middle of the next double V-stitch. So we're going to do a single V-stitch in that one, double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Now we're going to skip over to the next double V-stitch right here, and in the center, the chain 1 space, we're going to do another single V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet, all in the same space there. And this is what you should have so far. And see, it's all right. It's how it's straightened it out. So go ahead and continue that to the end of the row, and I'll meet you here at the end of the row. Okay, I'm at the end of row 3. I just did my last single V-stitch. Now we're going to skip over these 2 double crochets, and right here is our chain 2. We're going to do a double crochet in the top of that chain 2. So we have completed rows 1 through 3, and for the rest of your project, you're just going to keep repeating rows 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, until you get your project as big as you want it. I'll turn and do one more, show you how to get started with row 2 again. You're going to chain 2. So right now we are just repeating row 2, and we're going to skip over here to the middle of this V-stitch in the chain 1 space, and we're going to do our double V-stitches, which is 2 double crochets, a chain 1, and 2 more doubles in there. So go ahead and continue this, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, I'm at the end of the row of repeating row 2. So I just did my last double V-stitch, and I'm going to do a double crochet in the top of that chain 2. And this is what it should look like. And now we're going to do row 1. You're always going to want to end this project with a row number 3. Okay, yeah, so we just did row 2, so now we're going to do row 3. This is just a repeat of rows 2 and 3, but you need to end it with row 3 because row 3 is going to bring it all together. You'll see that here in a second. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start my row 3. I'm going to chain 2, turn my work. I'm going to jump over here to this double V-stitch in the chain 1 space, and I'm going to do my single V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet. Just like that. And I'm going to jump over to the next double V-stitch and do a single V-stitch in there. And this is what it should look like so far. So go ahead and continue that. I'm going to go ahead and do maybe a couple more rows of row 3 and row 2 and row 3, so I can show you how, by doing the chain 2s, it's just going to pull this up and it's going to be really straight. So go ahead and continue that, and I'll meet you in a few more rows. Okay, I'm finished. I did about maybe 4 more rows to show you what it looks like. See the side. Then see how, remember it had a curve in the beginning, now that's flat. This side here with the chain 2s isn't as straight, but when you put your border on it, it will be. That'll take care of that. But the double crochets, it's definitely really straight. So when you get done with your project, you're going to end with the row 3. And why is because row 2 gives it it's a little curvy look to it. So you have to do row 3 last to pull it all back together. So when you get your project done, and I just did my last row with row 3, you're going to do the very, very last row with single crochets to, even it off. We started with a single crochet row. So we're just going to chain 1, turn your work, and in that first stitch there, we're going to do a single crochet. And on top of this double crochet, we're going to do a single crochet. And in the chain 1 space of the V-stitch, you're going to do a single crochet. And the next double crochet is part of the single V-stitch. You're going to do a single crochet in it. So this row is you're just doing a single crochet on top of every double crochet and inside the chain 1 space. So go ahead and do that to the end, and I'll meet you right here at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of the row. So here is my chain 2. I'm just going to do my last single crochet at the top of that. Now I'm going to chain 1 and fasten off. And there you go. I love the textured look that row 2 will give you. See how it kind of comes out. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but once you do it, you'll be able to see it. I really like this one, and you'll be amazed about how fast this pattern works up. It really works up fast. And I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. And until then, God bless and happy crocheting. Bye bye, guys.